Hey, how's it going? Just a dumb dad here, Brian. So a little late with this video. Uh, it's been a busy week, really busy. So I almost thought about putting out that I wasn't gonna have one available. Then I kind of thought about it a little bit, and I was like, okay, we've been doing a few videos now where different memories while growing up as a parent. So that's some of the things I'm going to go ahead and touch on today, just a little bit. These are some of my favorite memories, because those of you that have kids or been around kids, every week to every day can be a completely new adventure. So I'm not even sure where I want to start, uh, to begin with that. But I have my two girls, and some of my these are of course some of my favorite memories that we have experienced as a family together at one of our previous houses before the one where we live in now. So this would put us back, mm, probably almost 7 years. So my daughter has a friend over, and it was one of her best friends growing up. So me and the wife got to run around the corner real quick, go to convenience store. I can't remember if it was for her to get her cigarettes or what. Um, but the girls were home. They were just gonna warm up something in the microwave. We'd be right back. Everything be good. Her and Justice were hanging out for the day. Hope was doing her own thing. Everything was good. So we leave and go do whatever it is that we got to do. It only took like, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes. So then we're on our way home. We come back, walk in the door, and both Destiny and Hope are standing at the microwave, freaking out, panicking. One has a screwdriver in their hand, and the other one has a hammer. I walk in. I'm like, "What are you guys doing? What well, it made a pop sound and a spark. So why would you grab a hammer and a screwdriver? What were you hoping to accomplish with that? Well, I don't know. Maybe we need to fix it or smack it or something." At this point, I'm literally just, my mind is blown. I don't even understand what is going on or why. So I tell him, just stop. You're being, put the tools back. Open up the microwave. It was sparking because they almost caught the burger on fire because it was a Wendy's burger that had the foil wrapper, only it was wrapped inside out. And a metal coffee cup because they wanted to heat up something, their tea or something, for to put some honey and stuff in it or whatever. So the microwave was ruined. I had to get rid of it, get a new microwave. But yeah, you come home and you see your kids next to a microwave, and because it sparked because they put metal into it that wasn't supposed to be there, they thought that the best fix was going to be to hit it with a hammer. So that's one of our little adventures there. Another one, this one's also one of my favorites, and this one deals with Hope. So, and this one spans over a period of time. Hope has always wanted to be a mermaid, and she watched cartoons and movies about it, and YouTube videos on how to become a mermaid. Because, I guess they don't think about the fact that some kids will actually do some of these things. I mean, I guess after you had the Tide Pod Kids era, yeah. So most people understand that, and then now it's just to be an asinine joke. But Hope was doing all this research to become a mermaid. She wanted to prove it. I was like, Hope, no mermaids. I was like, you can't become a mermaid. She was dead set on proving me wrong. And I'm talking everything from, she was drinking salt water to uh taking glitter baths that would grow scaling, to, oh my god, there were so many different things, weird shit. So we eventually got her a mermaid tail here that she could have and wear for a while because she's just so dead set on it. But it even made it from our other residence to the house that we own and live in now. And so I would find copious amounts of glitter in the tub. I already knew where that came from, but apparently you had to take glitter baths while drinking salt water. Um, and then also almost borderline drowning yourself with a mermaid tail on or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on half of this stuff, but it was just, she was dedicated. She was going in. And then one day she comes to me and she's like, I told you you were wrong. Hope, what are you talking about? She goes, I'm becoming a mermaid. I was like, what did you do now? Because I mean, everything from the different glitter, the bath bombs, and lotions, and different things, and weird concoctions she's come up with. I'm starting to panic. I'm thinking that maybe the drain is clogged or whatever because we have a septic tank, and I don't even know what to expect. And she says, my legs are changing and I'm getting scales. What are you talking about? You're getting scales. I'll show you. And she slides her pant leg up. And she's like, right there, you see it? That's my first scales starting to grow in. I looked at them. And then I sat back for a minute. And we decided to call her pediatrician. Because it wasn't scales that she was developing. Obviously, that's not a thing. And Hope wound up with ringworm. Not scales for a mermaid tail. So, but she was really proud of that ringworm, thinking that she was getting scales. So, yeah. It's been an adventure with a lot of different things. So we've covered Hope pretty much with, her mermaid tail stuff. And then Death and Justice with the microwave. Another one of my favorite memories with Hope. Hope is she's a trooper. This girl has been through so many different things with early stages of epileptic seizures that she wound up growing out of, to now that she has Tourette's with different things. But there was a time frame in there where she got a chance to breathe and didn't really have anything that was messing with her mind or anything like that, with restrictions. And she came home from school super, super excited this one day. And she doesn't make it really far from the bus stop. So the bus stop is probably 25, maybe 30 yards from our house. Well, she gets off the bus and she gets ready to start running, and she trips over her own feet. She's got her dad's blood in her system. I'm doppy as hell. I can't run, without tripping over my own feet half the time. I got to really focus on running. So she goes and takes a dive, starts to fall right on over, slams, lands right on this paper bag that she's carrying, and her arm twists up behind her and everything. And she gets up, she's crying, and we can tell that her arm is messed up. She had broke something in her arm. So we're like, okay, we're gonna have to go to the. She doesn't even care about her arm. That's not what she was crying about. What she was crying about was inside that paper bag. She had came home with these 2 fruit cups that she didn't get to eat at lunch, that she was so excited for, that she wanted to have, and she fell and she landed on them, and they crushed and they popped and they were all over her and the bag, and they had to go in the trash. And she was not going to have these 2 fruit cups that she was looking forward to after school. Meanwhile, her arm was broken right in here. Didn't even care about it. Not even at all. Not a lick. Didn't give 2 shits about it. They've definitely given me a couple of haha funny memories to go off of and enjoy with that I can look back on. And then there's the occasional where they just stop wherever they want and they just prop their phone up. Boom, and they just start dancing or whatever shit stuff. And it's because, TikToks can happen anywhere, so they literally do them everywhere. I've had them grab my drinks, prop their phones up against them. We'll be in the car, and then they're turning, Dad, you're in a TikTok, whatever, propping stuff up, making kissy faces at their phone, all kinds of shit. I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that. So, yeah, that's always an adventure waiting to happen. They could do TikToks everywhere, and everything is supposed to be completely normal and fine. But if I go through the produce section and I start sticking cucumbers or bananas in between a bunch of tomatoes and stuff, then everyone wants to shit on me about it because they don't think that is quite as funny. I think it's fucking hilarious, by the way. So, if you're ever in a Wise grocery store and all of a sudden you see all these cucumbers sticking between like tomatoes and melons, or you see two melons that have a cucumber in between them and then like two lemons or something underneath, I was probably there. That was probably me. That was my work. So, but yeah, that's probably a good amount of a little bit of rambling with some memories there. Hopefully you got a little bit of a chuckle out of some of that. These are some of the things that I like to look back and they brighten my day up with it. And it's like 4:30 in the morning here on a Sunday, so I will get the video out later today. Yeah. So I need to shut up. But that's it, guys. We'll see you next week. But thank you so much for checking out my videos and subscribing. And if you haven't had a chance to follow or subscribe yet, the buttons are down in there somewhere. Make sure you turn on the notifications and leave a comment if you want. I do check back on those. I will respond to every single one of those comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And have a good one.